080-649-48587 or 0815-314-5879. J-Best in Vermont mega discount.
Now there you go get high quality electronics. I said now there you go get your talking's furniture.
Ibuka capsule full ground. Anytime pain they around. If pain won't show in power, 3 in 1 day. To knock and power. Ibuka pain for body, pain from fever. That's why I carry up always. Ibuka hammer pain away. Ibuka they buy me always. Ibuka for you always.
After 3 days, if body no tranga, go see Dr. Na Shalina Healthcare Limited, them market arm.
Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, Tandagdiba with Ibuka.
The best radio station is we bring and keep you all the time. Marriage quarter 2.9
9 o'clock.
From state to state, country to country, and across the triple W's, we bring you up to date with the latest happenings. Magic 102.9 ABBA, transforming lives through the airwaves.
Electricity is in politics. Women are marginalized.
As the democratic space gets broader and political activities become more intense, with many Nigerians angling for relevance and agitating for their voices to be heard, Magic 102.9 FM ABBA has taken a giant leap by providing the needed platform that captures the essence of your individual, corporate, and most importantly, your political needs.
You see, the government is trying, but it's just this same security.
Yes, showcase your aspirations, opinions, and more as a politician, political party, government, community, organization, association, and more. Join Magic 102.9 FM ABBA on People and Politics, Mondays to Fridays at 9 a.m. For inquiries and participation, please call 0903-282-3717. People and Politics, providing the alternative voice within the democratic space.
Good morning, people. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us. My name is Anastasia Odochi Uchenna.
My name is Ben Watu. Thank you for joining us.
Okay. This morning we'll be looking at a whole range of issues. Of course, matters trending in the polity. Nopeng has suspended strike as the union has reached agreement with Dangote Refinery. No plans to implement 5% fuel tax anytime soon. This is coming from Wale Dun. And the senators blocked Natasha's resumption. Of course, I'm not sure that's supposed to be new to some of you because we did talk about it yesterday. And then in Anambra State, some shooting happened yesterday, and it's really, really very emotional. The governor has ordered the arrest of the area security operatives. And if you're active on social media, the governor Chukuma Soludo and Senator Uche Ekunife are in the news. He says he will probe her certificate, her PhD certificate precisely. And Ekunife says, shut up, your mouth is smelling. Goodness, whoa. The matter is trending on social media. We'll look at that as well. And also INEC says over 3.5 million Nigerians have pre-registered for the CVR in 3 weeks. And the first 15 minutes of the show, we'll be speaking with the bossa of Amadeus University, Amazi, Mr. Augustine Ugochi. He will be here to talk about the university. Admission is ongoing, and also, of course, tell you how to key into the admission process. Thank you so much, Mr. Augustine, for joining us.
Thank you. Good morning.
All right, quickly. So for those who may have just joined the show, who may have not heard your subsequent interviews with us, tell us about Amadeus University, location, program offered, and what makes the university unique.
Thank you very much. Good morning, my dear people of Abia State and all the listeners. Amadeus University is a private university licensed by NUC, that's National University Commission, and approved by the federal government. It started operation as a school in 2024-2025 academic section. Amadeus University has 19 programs approved for it. And these programs are under 4 faculties: Faculty of Science and Computing, Information Technology, Software Engineering, Cyber Security, Data Science, Microbiology, Forensic Science, Computer Science, and Biotechnology. Faculty of Social and Management Sciences, Accounting, Entrepreneurship, Business Administration, Economics, and Mass Communication. Faculty of Allied Health Sciences, we have Nursing, Medical Laboratory Science, Public Health, and Physiotherapy. Faculty of Engineering, we have Electrical Electronics Engineering, and we have Computer Engineering. Amadeus University is a place to be when it comes to education in Nigeria, tertiary education. We talk of our strengths. We have a functional education. We have quality faculties in the right number and mix. We have the state of arts teaching and learning facility. We have 24 hours internet access. We have a serene and secured learning environment. The community is a friendly one.
All right. You'll be telling us about the precise location of Amadeus University, and also what are the things that prospective students ought to have, the prerequisite for them to gain admission into Amadeus University.
Okay, first of all, Amadeus University is located at a very serene environment in Amizi. Amizi is in Ikuano, Umuahia local government of Abia State. On your way to Uyo, going through Ekotekpe, that's Umuahia Ekotekpeni Road. After Ikuano Umuahia local council headquarters, just a distance, you are in the university. In terms of what admission entails as at now, at the strategic meeting of JAMB universities and Minister for Education, deadlines were given. All federal institutions and states must conclude the admission by 31st of October 2025, while private universities must conclude theirs by 30th November. October is 31st, November is 30. So they must conclude within November 30, 2025. So what do we need to do? First of all, JAMB has been written and we have our scores. WAEC have equally been written and the WAEC result is out. For those that choose Amadeus University as their first choice, who as at the time of registration did not have their WAEC result, are expected to go to any CBT approved center and upload their WAEC results, because JAMB will look at it before they grant admission. Every admission must be approved by JAMB. So for those who did not choose Amadeus University at all, and now they want to choose us, just go to any approved CBT and make a change of university and choose us as first choice, because JAMB will always look at first choice, not second, not third. So once you change your choice of university to Amadeus as first choice, you upload your WAEC. Then you go to Amadeus website. We have admission ongoing. Click on it and you follow the process and register your entries. Put your biometric, that's by data, put all you have, upload your WAEC or GCE or all the results that you have. These are the things that will help us to determine whether you are suitable for the course which you have applied for or not. And we know that you must have 5 credits including English and Maths at one sitting or at 2 sittings, or you can combine results. You can combine WAEC and NECO, or NECO and WAEC, to make up that 5 credits.
That's actually good, because some universities don't accept it. It's either you're taking on WAEC or you're taking on NECO. So it's good to know that one can combine.
Yes, it's approved by NUC.
That's correct.
So once we are working on the under the ambit of the approvals by NUC.
Okay, let's talk about the tuition and the fees. How pocket friendly are they?
I would say that they are pocket friendly, but we know that all hands are not equal. When you compare us, our standard, and some other university you can benchmark us here in Nigeria, you will know that we are very, very affordable. If you talk of Afebe Balola, talk of Babcock, talk of Nile, talk of so many others, even talk of the one at our backyard here, Nigerian British University. If you look at that, you will know that we are very, very affordable.
Okay, let's also talk about the concerns that some parents and prospective students usually have. Most times they go through the university, but upon graduation, going for the national service becomes an issue. For the person listening, is there any assurance that, hey, if I decide to choose Ahmadius University today, I won't have such a problem in the future?
Absolutely. You don't have any problem. Before Ahmadius University opened its doors, it was first licensed by the Federal Executive Council. We didn't start academics. We didn't open our doors. We have to wait for what they called resource verification. NUC came to the campus at Amizi to see what is on ground. And after seeing facility, they see the programs you have proposed to run, they see the human resources available, they now make up their mind whether to allow you to go or not. So when they came, presently in March 2024, they were very surprised of what they saw, and they got back and gave us approval for 19 programs. And these 19 programs is what we are offering as at today. However, we have also approached them for 3 more other programs, and we are not talking about at this moment because they are yet to come. They will be coming on 25 and 26 of September to look at it. And these programs are medicine, pharmacy, and law. So we are not admitting any student in any program that is not approved by NUC.
You know, my colleague, the question is valid because some schools will take admission into courses that are not approved and assure the students that before they graduate, that accreditation will happen. And then these students will finish the course, accreditation did not happen. So it's good to hear you say that all your courses have been accredited. You did not take on any admission that has not been accredited.
Yes, if you go to our website, these 19 courses as contained within 4 faculties is what you will see there.
What's your website?
Our website is www.ahmadius.edu.ng.
Oh,
Edu is edu.ng.
Call it again.
Ahmadius, www.ahmadius.edu.ng. That's www. Ahmadius is spelled AMADEUS.edu.ng.
Are you on other social media platforms?
Yes, we are. We are in social.
You know, say we did Gen Z now.
Yes.
Some young people may just want to tap on the Facebook page. I think I follow your university on Facebook, Ahmadius University. Yes, so you can also go to the Facebook page, chat the handler, and then of course ask your questions. Okay. All right, is there a timeline? Because we know admission is ongoing, so that we know whether we are late or too early. Is there a timeline?
Yeah, that's what I mentioned at the beginning. I said that at the strategic meeting of NUC, JAM, Federal Minister of Education, and private, public, Polytechnic, College of Education, all the tertiary institutions in Nigeria, that JAM controls their admission and their examination. The meeting concluded that all admission must end by end of this year.
Okay.
And they now gave timeline for federal and state universities to be October 31st.
Okay.
And for private universities, they gave November 30.
Oh, okay.
So after November 30, JAMB will not approve admission for any candidate within the private and public university. Remember again that when the university harvests people that apply to them that met the cutoff they set, JAMB cutoff is 150. However, universities has the right to cut 200, cut 210, depending on the number of course of study and the people that apply to you, what scores are, and the quota you have. Both professional bodies and NUC give quota to every university on what number you can admit in a year.
All right. We'll take a quick break now. When we return, you will do a summary about the university location admission process, just a wrap. Please don't go away, people.
I wish I could find a university that has modern equipment for effective learning, somewhere in the southeast, recognized and also pocket-friendly.
Haven't you heard of Amadeus University? Amadeus University is situated in Amizi Ikwano of Abia State. They run NUC approved courses which include engineering courses, nursing and other medical courses, mass communication and other social science courses, to mention a few. But guess what? Undergraduate academic session has begun.
Wait, wow, seriously? I never heard so much about it. Tell me more.
Amadeus is the university of first choice for now and the future, with well-equipped library, excellent accommodation for students, internet facilities, conducive teaching and learning environment, quality academics, scholarship scheme for students, etc. For online registration, please visit admission.amadeus.edu.ng or call 0708 415 9395 0708 415 9395. You can also visit the University Admission Office at Amizi Ikwano LGA of Abia State.
Wow, Amadeus University. I think my dream has found a destination.
From sciences to arts, innovation to entrepreneurship, Amadeus is setting the pace. Amadeus University, knowledge and light.
Amadeus, our banner bright, leads the way with all its might.
All right, you're welcome back. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us. We've been talking to the bossa of Amadeus University, Amizi, that's in Ikwano, LGA, Mr. Augustine Ugoji. We have just 2 minutes to go. Before we go, he did mention earlier, in case you're just joining us, that you can go to their website, www.amadeus, AMADEUS, www.amadeus.edu.ng. Edu is the short form of education, that's edu.ng. You can also locate them on Facebook. Amadeus University is their social media handle. You follow them and chat whoever is there in case you have other questions. So in summary, Mr. Ugoji, why should I choose Amadeus? Admission is ongoing. Just speak to us. Before that, I wanted to know, do you people take installments? Because, you know, now, the economy now.
Yes, the economy is not smiling. Yes, we do.
Okay.
At the resolution, you pay. Then for second semester, as you are starting second semester, as a member for the second semester, you pay the balance.
Oh, that's friendly.
All right, just before you summarize, there is also another aspect you've not talked about. For those who are listening, who are already in probably another school, and they want to change from that school to Amadeus, do you accept such students?
Yes, we do. However, we are going into our second year in the university. Okay. We cannot accept someone who is coming to do third year, because that will be starting ahead of the commencement of the school. However, anybody coming from year one now to join us at year 2, yes, it's accepted.
All right.
So your summary now.
So Amadeus University is a place to be. From infrastructure, from quality human resources, from everything you can talk of, security, you have Amadeus University to beat.
So you have 30 seconds to tell us how to go to the portal if you want to join.
So for you to join us, just go to www.amadeus.edu.ng and you will see ongoing admission or admission ongoing. Click on it, then you follow the process and put all your information, your biodata and every other thing, upload their certificates. But that is not enough. You must go to any approved CBT center and change your choice of university to Amadeus University as first choice. That is what JAMB will look at in offering admission.
Thank you so much, Mr. Augustine Ugoji, Bossa, Amadeus University, Amizi, Ikuano, Abia State. Thank you for sharing your time with us.
Thank you very much.
All right, so People and Politics continues after this break. Please stay tuned.
MTN Mega Billion Promo nọ ebe a site Monday ruo Saturday n'elekere 7 nke mgbede. Ọtụtụ ndị Naịjirịa ga-enwe ike mere nke ukwuu.
Ịbanye bụ naanị ka ịpịnye star 900 hash n'ekwentị MTN gị. Ka ọ bụla itinyere ruru 100 naira ma nke karịrị ya ga-agụnyere gị ma mụbaa gị ohere ndaba mmeri. Tinye ego n'ekwentị gị taa ma merie n'ego ndende. Usoro na ọnọdụ nọkwa. Gaa na www.mtn.ng maka nkọwa ndị ọzọ.
Promo a ga-adị ruo ụbọchị 21 n'ọnwa Septemba.
Supreme noodles boom boom, supreme noodles boom boom. Sit up, supreme noodles. Supreme noodles boom boom, supreme noodles boom boom. Sit up, supreme noodles. Just sit up, supreme noodles. It will spark up your mood. So delicious, so tasty. Young and old, them love it. Spring it chewy with better aroma. Rich with real chicken essence. Supreme noodles boom boom, supreme noodles boom boom. Supreme noodles boom boom, supreme noodles boom boom.
Sit up Supreme Noodles with real chicken essence.
Supreme noodles boom boom.
Sit up Supreme Noodles.
Here you go, dear.
Mom, you didn't add milk.
No need to. Taste it and see why.
Wow, but how?
Is it milky?
Yes.
Is it creamy?
Yes.
That's Milo 3-in-1 milky and creamy for you. It's so milky. I don't need to add more milk.
I love it, Mommy.
Give your kids Milo 3-in-1, milky and creamy. It's truly milky. It contains calcium to help your champ win every day. Milo, energy to go further.
Milo. Ferrobin iron and care. It's good for your body, shey you, yeah.
Wake up, feel strong, feel free with Ferrobin. Iron for you and me. Ferrobin is a product of Feetsin Healthcare PLC. Available in pharmacies nationwide. Ferrobin, the ideal blood builder.
Little body, big moves. Little brain, big learning. Your little child is eager to do big things. Every sachet of Cerelac Junior comes with the nutrition they need, natural grains, protein, and iron to support their physical growth, learning, and development. So you can fully enjoy your little one's big moments of growth.
Weapon the knock, no need fear. Headache, waist pain, Baba don't dia. Baba don't. From joint to muscle, it go clear the way. Baba don't. With double combo way they walk all day. Baba don't. Fast relief, no stress at all. Baba don't. Stand up tall with Baba don't. Baba don't. Baba don't.
Babadol, na brand of paracetamol and diclofenac sodium, with effective for the relief of pain, fever, headaches, dysmenorrhea, ankylosing spondylitis, actinic keratosis, osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, ocular inflammation, plus other small aches and pains them. Na Patrick Lingo Pharmaceuticals Limited, they market Babadol for Bodo, Nigeria. It is available for stores and pharmacies nationwide. Babadol, now for strong relief for take carry go. If symptoms don't gree go after 2 days, I beg go see your doctor.
unu Judith bịara ileta m o wee wetara m ihe oriri dịka ọ na-akwasasị ihe o wepụtara John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate ọ sịrị na ọ dị creamy ọ na-atọkwa ụtọ ma chigodi ezigbo ọchị wee n'isi mee nnọọ ka ma mara ihe ọ na-ekwu ka izu abụọ gachara ịfụzie ka m si na-akpọ ya na-ajụ ya ebe ọ zụtara ya bụ ihe maka na m chọrọ ya maka ezinụlọ
jiri ezigbote ihe ọṅụṅụ na-edozi ahụ wee malite ụbọchị gị. John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate ọ dị mfe ịkwado ma jupụta n'ihe na-edozi ahụ dịka vitamin A, D, E nakwa vitamin K. Ọ dị n'ụlọ ahịa ọbụla nke dị gị nso na Nigeria. John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate orie ndụ na ihe erimeri na-edozi ahụ.
Babe, I am so sorry. I know I was wrong. I promise I will never do it again.
Don't let low airtime block your romance. Buy a new MTN SIM to enjoy 2,100 naira in airtime for 2 months. And with MTN Beta Gist, you'll get 3 minutes extra for every 6-minute call you make. MTN Beta Gist is also available to all existing customers. To join, simply dial *123*2*1# or text PG to 312. T's and C's apply. MTN, what are we doing today?
Guy! Today, I jam my heartbeat. My guy, now you be the real MVP. Oh yeah, now just me, sharp. As I compose myself to reason now. Next thing, she don't hit that boss. So you know reason I'm at all. Who talk down one? I dive enter the boss like saying my papa get her. You be correct guy. I will just say go for my hand though. For your hand, as I land for the seat when you are. One old baba give me sign. I don't want follow a drag seat. I just relocate. Chai. This year just they pay me for chest small low. But I bought compose small love notes to give her. Now the reason like G. Before I know, Breeze carry the notes like say na feather. Hey wait, why you not just near am now? You sef sabi how they roll now. As person just stand come out, I quick sit down, fix my swag, smell my mouth. Guess we dey go date so nice.
Nose up go give you mouth to move closer. Fresh breath where they last, and germs no even get leg near your side. Because for this life, it better make we dey closer.
Now who they sell phone? I won't buy Nokia phone.
Madam, welcome. See Nokia phone.
Why they call right am Nokia HMD?
Nokia HMD. Now the same Nokia phone where you sabi tete with the latest features of today's Android smartphones with them a pack inside the Nokia HMD phones.
How say the phone strong go?
Na him be Nokia HMD.
And the battery they last well?
Correct Nokia phone be that now.
No wahala. Package am I go buy am.
Nokia HMD. Now the same Nokia phone will be your paddy tete. They might get them for Nokia 105 HMD, Nokia Aura, Nokia Skyline, and Nokia Fusion. All of them breakete for inside that phone shop where they near you. Authorized distributor na High Brace Communication. Number 28 St. Michael's Road, Aba, Abia State. Or number 42 Oron Road, Uyo. Or number 17 Aka Road, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Or make you call them for telephone 080-3327-2120.
Nokia HMD and Nokia phone. Now the same thing, no shaking.
People and politics, providing the alternative voice within the democratic space.
Right, you're welcome back, people. Thank you for sharing your time with us. So we move. I'm sure a lot of people are singing hallelujah because just yesterday when we heard that they shut down depot, fuel stations as usual has started locking up, some increasing the price already. Just only yesterday, even to get KKSF in some places was not easy. So you can tell that if that strike was not called off yesterday, would have been in real soup today. But to God be the glory. The Nigerian Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers in Upeng have suspended their strike following an agreement with the management of Dangote Refinery to recognize workers' right to unionize. The deal was reached at a closed-door meeting convened by the DSS, attended by the Minister of Finance, Wale Edu, and representatives of Nigerian Labour Congress. NLC Acting General Secretary Benson Opa confirmed the outcome, while the Ministry of Labour said it had issued a formal statement, or will rather issue soon. The resolution followed a reconciliation meeting convened by the government on Monday, September 8, after Nopeng threatened to embark on strike over the company's initial refusal to recognize workers' union rights. An MOU was further reached where they said the process of unionization will begin immediately and will be completed within 2 weeks.
Well, just like millions of Nigerians, I am happy that finally wisdom prevailed. On the part of Dangote, you cannot employ people and say they don't have a right to belong to unions.
It's private sector, honey.
Well, whether private sector or no private sector, that you're employing people, they work for you. They are not slaves. They have a right to belong to certain unions, whichever unions that they want to. Is it because I work for Magic, I cannot belong to my town, my village union?
That's different.
Well, that's exactly what
private
it is.
Private sector has rules.
Well, who made the rules?
The boss.
The rules cannot be bigger than the Constitution. Our Constitution guarantees freedom of association. So people have a right to associate. For me, that should be the bottom line. Whether Dangote, whether Magic FM, whether Total, no matter the name of the company, that people work for you, it is not enough for you to deny them certain rights and privileges. Then for the Nupeng people, it is obvious that they went into panic mode because Dangote is bringing in 4,000 trucks. And you know the implication of that. 4,000 drivers. And Nupeng has always used the sensitive nature of their job to hold the government by the jugular and Nigerians by the jugular. If anything happens, the way they would ground the country. So they feel threatened that if Dangote should employ this number of drivers and they are not under their control, they would lose that power, that monopoly that they have enjoyed over the years, that when they cough, everybody starts running. For me, it's unnecessary. People have a right to belong, whether the drivers want to belong to Nupeng or not. They should not be forced. Nupeng has no power to force anybody to belong to that association. I also need to make that clear. But in all of this, and I'm glad you mentioned something, Nigerians, we are our own problems. Just because of the strike that was less than 24 hours, the price of fuel in Aba rose to as much as 1,200 naira. The same old stock, they did not buy new. They did not go to refinery to buy new stock, and they said, okay, because of the strike, we've increased it. No, but we are always looking for opportunities to exploit ourselves, take advantage of the next person. That was exactly what played out yesterday. From here to Opobo Junction, Keke was charging 500 naira per drop.
One woman posted on Facebook that she entered from Bata, 500 naira.
It's crazy. I'm sure most of the fuel station owners today will be angry.
Yes, because
why didn't the strike continue now? Oh, let it continue at least. It's crazy.
I know, right? We're really a problem with ourselves.
Indeed.
We move.
Well, talking about fuel, the Finance Minister Wale Edun has clarified that there are no immediate plans to implement the proposed 5% tax on petroleum products. Speaking to reporters in Abuja yesterday, being Tuesday, the minister explained that although the policy was included in the new tax administration set to take effect on January 1, 2026, its implementation would not proceed without following all formal processes involved. The minister's explanation followed growing concerns regarding the implementation of the 5% fuel tax. Addressing the tax, Edun clarified that the surcharge was a long-standing provision originally introduced in 2007 under the Federal Road Maintenance Agency (FEMA) Act and is not a new tax introduced by President Bola Tinubu's administration. The minister also explained that the inclusion of the surcharge in the 2025 Act was aimed at consolidating and harmonizing existing laws for greater clarity and easier compliance. On Monday, the Trade Union Congress TUC rejected the 5% tax on petroleum products, describing it as a reckless proposal, which is nothing but an act of economic wickedness against already overburdened Nigerians.
Wow. All right, the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors will today hold its National Executive Council meeting to determine its next line of action on a pending ultimatum to the government. The association had earlier issued a 10-day ultimatum to relevant government agencies, warning that members will embark on a nationwide strike if the demands were not met. So at the end of the meeting today, we'll know if they're going on strike or if it's a luta continua.
Did you see the speed with which the federal government attended to Nupeng and Dangote issue? Well, when it comes to other bodies like ASU, the NMA, the resident doctors, you find out that the governments usually
all animals are not equal, Ben.
Okay,
for you.
Okay, but all animals perform sensitive duties. Even the gate man's job is quite sensitive. If you think it is not sensitive, when you drive to your gates, get down and open the gates, then you're driving. Try it 3 times. Then you begin to understand the security implication of parking in front of your gate, stepping out, and the possibility of getting attacked in that process. So for me, the point is this: every job, no matter how insignificant on the surface it may look, is very important. Just like the government attended to the Nupeng Dangote face-off, they should do well to listen to the medical doctors, the resident doctors. They have been talking. They gave a 10-day ultimatum. The government has not done anything. I won't be surprised if before the end of this program you hear the labor minister or his deputy, the minister of state, running up and down as usual, fire brigade approach, calling the resident doctors not to go on strike, whereas you were given enough time to have met them, speak with them, find out what their grievances are, and if it is possible, provide solutions to some of these their problems. But no, that wouldn't happen. We would always wait until the 11th hour before we start doing what we ought to do. It's quite unfortunate.
Okay, Anambra has been in the news in the last 24 hours, from the attack on the market and the war of words between the governor Chukwuma Soludo and Senator Uche Kunife. We start from the small drama that happened at the market. Very, very unfortunate. The shooting of some young people.
That's right. The state governor Chukwuma Soludo has reacted to that shooting incident yesterday. He has directed the arrest of operatives of Operation Clean and Healthy Anambra Brigade, locally known as Ocha Brigade, who were involved in the shooting near Emekofo Plaza on Onitsha Main Market. Soludo directed that the suspects be arrested and handed over to the police for prosecution, and that the medical needs of those who sustained injuries be taken care of. This was disclosed in a statement released by the Commissioner for Information, Law Mefo, on Tuesday. The Ocha Brigade is a special enforcement unit created to enforce environmental and sanitation regulations. It has in the past faced allegations of harassment, extortion, and excessive use of force against residents and traders. Well, on Tuesday, being yesterday, the situation escalated when operatives reportedly opened fire while carrying out enforcement duties, leading to chaos in the busy commercial hub. You may recall that there was pandemonium near the ever-busy axis of Emekofo Plaza on Onitsha Main Market when operatives of Ocha Brigade allegedly opened fire, leaving some victims, including a pregnant woman, dead.
Hey.
Well, the Commissioner for Information said the Anambra State government was aware of the disturbance and it's on top of the situation.
You know, it's because we do not keep records in this country. If you do a census of people that have died under Chukwuma Soludo's administration, it will blow your mind. The way they kill people in Anambra State now is like life is nothing. You call them Ocha what?
Ocha Brigade.
Their work is to enforce sanitation. How are they even armed in the first place? And then by the time your tenure ends, will you collect the arms from them? Even if you do, you have not taught them how to use guns. It's a sitting time bomb. I don't know how we do things in this country. Everybody just wakes up and does what he likes. Ad hoc solutions, which in the end of the day will not even be a solution. We have too many of those ad hoc groups in Anambra. We were still dealing with, what's this other one? The ones that they were saying were doing extrajudicial killings.
The ones that went
that were
after
solid
the
in
member.
Ebonyi and no. Oh my God. I forgot their name.
Ebubago.
We were still complaining about those ones in Anambra. Now you had the police task force again pursuing Yahoo boys. Now Oja Brigade. Too many groups doing different things, and you're arming all of them. Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Well, it's quite unfortunate that a life has been lost. I'm just wondering what kind of people armed would go to a place as busy as a market. Have you been to the Onitsha main market and see how busy that place usually is? Not to talk about on a Tuesday morning, knowing that Mondays markets in that part of the country do not open.
Yeah.
Then imagine what the traffic, what the human population would be like in that market on a Tuesday. You went for enforcement and you feel the best way to enforce whatever it is you've gone for was to open fire in a populated area like Onitsha main market.
Oh my God.
Well, just like the incident of the corps member that involved a corps member that we talked about not too long ago.
They will tell us that they have
Anambra
arrested
State.
them, they have been dismissed, and that's all. And lives have gone.
This has brought to fore once again the need for training and continuous retraining. It is not enough buying weapons and giving people. What is the mental state of the people you're arming? Did you carry out any form of verification on these people? Or you just gather some people in order to empower them, you buy guns and you arm them? No form of training, no form of orientation. It's quite unfortunate. The truth is, for me, Soludo has not really governed well. During the campaigns, I recall many people called to accuse me of
somebody just reminded us of one, Agune Chemba.
Then you were campaigning for Soludo too much. Are you sure? Are you sure about this man? But what I did was based on his record as the former CBN governor. So we felt I saw a polished man who would bring that swag to governance in Anambra State. But so far, it's been one controversy after another, unnecessary controversy. It's quite unfortunate.
Even the way he reacts to things like that, if you read through the statement, you will not see emotions. The corps member that one made me crazy.
They almost buried that one. Just that the case refused to be buried.
Because of social media.
Imagine an incident that happened about a month ago. The government did not say anything until social media blew it up. That was when they now reacted, now paraded the people involved. If social media had not made that video to go viral,
You're correct.
believe me, those operatives will still be operating in Anambra State.
They were still operating now until they arrested them at that moment. You forgot.
That's it.
Well, it's been a war of words between Uche Ekunife. Well, they say always a senator, always a senator. So I will not call her former senator, who is the deputy governorship candidate of the APC in the November upcoming poll. Chukwuma Soludo, during his campaign, did say that as soon as he's done with the Okite people, that the next person is coming for is Uche Ekunife. He believes that her PhD certificate is fake, and that so many things he did say about her. And the woman now made a video yesterday responding to some of the things Chukwuma Soludo did say, including that a woman cannot govern Anambra State. And that comment has generated a whole lot of reactions. And maybe we'll take a little from the sound and then we move.
We are practicing constitutional democracy in Nigeria. All political parties must know their candidates. Soludo, it is our governor twice in Dakar before we are not imposed on the people of Anambra State in the government. For the past 3 years, the governor Anambra South food in a state. South, Soludo, under your watch, 2 young state assembly members died under questionable circumstances. When you go back, he talked about Yoruba as chief executive officer of the state, and many others. He cannot ihe niile dị n'Anambra steeti ozu ndị mmadụ eju. Anambra bụ steeti na-abụ Tọzdee ndị mmadụ na-anata ụlọ ebe ndị na-agbara mmadụ. Ibe Anambra kịta nwere onye a na-afụ onye ọ na-ahụ ọsọ ebe a sị na-enwe ọgwụ. You can't reinforce people like you know that. You know you have failed. You have failed woefully. In a home after, isi na certificate my PhD will fail. Go to us. PhD major morning will fail certificate. If you make November 8th, you go to court again. If you make it's just one of them masters. They can tell my community, Ghana to be so, only music and ever, you can drop out my masters. The University of Calabar, they be able to my first degree. How to tell me, they don't know, still you want to give you nature, go and ask. I don't know Professor Kiri Duce. Why people are going to see me and they want to professor of our word in my neighbor, we are going to say, Professor, it's just a word in the department in
Well, apologies, the sound was not too solid, but you could have picked one or two things. She did say that under his government, there's been a lot of killings. In fact, 2 state assembly members died under questionable circumstances. She says there is suffering in Anambra State and wondering why the governor is going personal on her. And I think I want to respond over the issue of her certificate. What does the Constitution say about the candidates who is going for Guba elections? SSCE, diploma. So the fact that she even has a certificate from University of Calabar, first degree, she don't try. So for you to be questioning her PhD, I think that PhD is not a qualification for or requirement, I beg your pardon, for someone who wants to be a governor, a deputy governor. So that conversation is invalid from number one. Day one is invalid. So it's obvious that this is a personal attack. And I think that in our politics, politicians should learn to be civil. Ben did mention how we thought that he was a tush guy. We saw the way he used to wear suits as CBN governor, speaking big grammar, and we
giving
thought,
us numbers.
We said this one a tush. But look at his campaign. Every day is throwing jab, insulting people, using gutter languages. And now the woman went really dirty yesterday. We don't want to see some of the things she said, but man, she hit him below the belt.
Well, Nigerian campaigns, things like this are expected. Most politicians, unfortunately, leave serious issues and start talking about things that are not serious. You wear this kind of clothes, you
get body odor.
Exactly.
Oh.
You get mouth odor. Just unnecessary things and leaving serious issues. I'm still saying it. Soludo, his utterances recently have been disappointing. I also recall the condemnation he faced when he talked about the lawmaker's wife, the late lawmaker.
Oh, I remember.
Why he was campaigning, he said something that was very, very insensitive. I wouldn't even want to repeat what he said about the late lawmaker's wife. I think if Soludo can no longer talk without getting into problem, maybe he should start sticking to scripts. He has a commissioner for information, he has PAs, he has SSAs. Maybe these people should advise him accordingly to say, Oga, please, your speeches these days are becoming insensitive.
They bring problem for us.
Let's start writing your scripts so you stick to these scripts. The man at every given opportunity now sounds like an Agboro. There is nothing touch or polished about most of the things he says these days. Probably he felt that a Senator Uche Kunife would be like a Peter Obi would say, no, my Soludo is my elder brother. I don't want to insult him. No. Uche Kunife, if you know her,
streets, complete streets.
If you want to fight dirty, she would tie her wrapper very well and give it to you, which is exactly what she did. She's not a Peter Obi that has been taking all your insults.
It's just because Soludo is bragging with his relationship with the president. If the president should leave that election, no any form of interference, Levu Kachuku and Ekunife versus Soludo, it should be one of the fierce elections Soludo has ever experienced. He's bragging now because Ifan Yuba know they are alive. If Ifan Yuba they are alive, all this one when they talk say, well, may he so rest in peace. Let's come to Abia State. The government has, or the Commissioner for Arts and Culture, Matthew Ekuribe, yesterday did call on Abians to embrace, preserve, promote historic rich cultural heritage of the state to prevent it from going into extinction. He said the government is working hand in glove with the National Commission for Museum and Monument to sign MOU that will pave way for the resuscitation of several monument sites like the Ojuku Bunker, the National War Museum Umuahia, Ulochukwu Cave in Alai, Isuzu Waterfall, Ibom Waterfall in Istukweto, Umunochi Cave, Azumili Blue River, amongst others. Let's take a listen.
There are a lot of things we do in the olden days that we no longer do these days. We are trying to return all those things. They are not evil, but the problem we had is that our colonial masters came here and they demonized some of our cultures. As long as they are not diabolic, they are not bad. And I feel that our culture should be preserved and it should be celebrated. So let me thank Dr. Lesoti for what he is doing in this ministry so far by giving us every necessary support.
Well, this is quite commendable. Indeed, when you move around the southeast, especially in Abia, there's this reawakening of the people's consciousness. I'm beginning to see things like Ungwa Cultural Festival, people taking it seriously, Arochukwu things happening there, Umuahia, even here in Obingwa. I recall going home one day and I saw masquerades peculiar to these parts of Abia. So things like this should be encouraged. The people's culture, let me borrow the words of the commissioner, is not demonic, is not diabolical. There are good aspects of our culture that should be preserved and handed over to the next generation. I also feel that the commissioner should be talking about the Igbo language. It is very important. As we speak, how many of our children today can speak Igbo language? That is, for me, the most vital aspect of our culture that we are losing as a people. Most of us are raising children today. We believe if they speak Igbo, it means they are not intelligent. No. You see our brothers from other tribe. You see a Yoruba person, for instance, who has studied his first degree in London, master's in London, PhD in London, and you hear the person speak fluent Yoruba without adding an English word. How many Igbo people can beat their chest and say they can do exactly the same thing? So the importance of culture cannot be overemphasized. If we lose certain things that make us who we are, then we've lost our identity as a people, especially the language aspects.
And you know, because of the different dialects, the whole language and culture of a thing is very, very interesting. You know, my caregiver for 7 to 8 years was from Isialangwa. Now my current girl is from Abiriba. If she's speaking, I'm trying to decipher some of the things she's saying, and I find it interesting because I feel like, okay, I'm learning new things now. So language culture is dynamic. You come from a place and then you're hearing like more than 10 different dialects in that place. God is powerful. Culture is rich. It's how we embrace it that you know really, really matters. And I think we need to be intentional about it. Yeah, especially our children, because now these Gen Zs now only English then sabi.
It's quite a pity. I look at our children and I fear for the future.
I know.
In 10-20 years, can you picture what the southeast would look like with the kind of children we are raising today?
The children in Aba that I have seen, Papa and Mama Igbo, they live in southeast, yet they cannot speak. But some of us who were born in the north, Mama, Papa Igbo, but we were born in an environment where people were not even speaking Igbo, but we still know how to speak. So help me reconcile how that is happening. It's not making sense. Okay, finally, INEC has released data. You know, since the continued voter registration began, INEC has been giving a weekly update, and so they have dropped the update for last week. And the figures is almost like what we did complain the last time. Abia is still at the bottom 3, while some states in the southwest are boasting of 500,000, 300,000. We will never even reach 2,000. It's very unfortunate, and I hope that this serves as a wake-up call for us to step up the registration process. So as at September 7, additional 3.5 million people have completed the registration. Out of that figure, 48% are male, 51% are female. And so let's keep at it.
Well, for those who may be saying, this is not my business, it is your business. So if not for any other thing, take a look at the data that was released recently.
Yeah.
Out of over about 11 trillion naira that each region is supposed to share in this country, over 5 trillion naira went to the northwest. What does that tell you? Because of their voting number, they made President Bola Tinubu the president today. I'm not saying other regions did not vote, but bulk of his vote, over 60%, came from that part of the country. And because the president is seeking a second term, he realizes that he cannot toy with these people.
Absolutely.
So please, it won't cost you anything other than time. Make out that time. Go get your permanent voter's card. Register. We have the population, but we have this attitude of
nonchalant.
Exactly. It is none of my business.
Do you know in the last 1 week, Ben, Osun State registered 518,635, while Abia registered 2,629. Please see the difference. 500,000, 2,000. Then during election, when they bring out figures, you say they don't rig.
You start crying marginalization.
They don't rig. Tinubu don't rig for Southwest. You need to see the consistency in the registration process in the Southwest since this CVR started. They have been intentional. I belong to a WhatsApp group where they shared an audio and a video urging people to go and register in Yoruba language. I mean, we need to step up.
Please, our politicians, religious leaders should as well key into this. Okay, we saw it before the 2023 elections. Meet with INEC officials. How do we bring you people closer to the people to ensure that our people get registered? Let's make it happen. It is not enough waiting until next year when INEC blows the whistle that campaign has started. That is when the people will start saying, exactly. No, let's start doing it now. We'll take another break now. When we're done with this, our phone lines will be thrown open for you to call and be part of the conversation.
Start your day and have a good time. Even when you need to clear your eyes. And when you need to have the break time. It's not tea or margarita. Kivo Prima.
Good time moments with Kivo Krima.
MTN Mega Billion Promo n'ebe a site Monday ruo Saturday n'elekere 7 nke mgbede. Ọtụtụ ndị Naịjirịa ga-enwe ike mere nke ukwuu.
Ịbanye bụ naanị ka ịpịnye star 900 hash n'ekwentị MTN gị. Ka ọ bụla itinyere ruru 100 naira ma nke karịrị ya ga-agụnyere gị ma mụbaa gị ohere ndaba mmeri. Tinye ego n'ekwentị gị taa ma merie n'ego ndende. Usoro na ọnọdụ nọkwa. Gaa na www.mtn.ng maka nkọwa ndị ọzọ. Promo a ga-adị ruo ụbọchị 21 n'ọnwa Septemba.
In the cooking game, you need a winning game plan. I'm not just talking about your fresh ingredients, utensils, or cooking skills. I'm talking about your choice of seasoning. My game plan is incomplete without Maggi chicken flavor. Made with a flavorful formation of onions, celery, turmeric, it's my game changer. Elevate the taste of your everyday dishes with delicious rich chicken flavor. Oh yeah, let's go.
New Maggi chicken flavor, my game changer.
Supreme noodles boom boom, supreme noodles boom boom. Supreme noodles boom boom, supreme noodles boom boom.
Tasty top supreme noodles, it goes spark up your mood. So delicious, so tasty, young and old them love it. Spring it chewy with better aroma, rich with real chicken essence.
Supreme noodles boom boom, supreme noodles boom boom. Supreme noodles boom boom, supreme noodles boom boom.
Sit Up Supreme Noodles with real chicken essence.
Supreme Noodles, boom boom.
Sit Up Supreme Noodles.
Brand new from Etel.
I'm living in my lane, happy every day. Things are not the same. Oh no. Now I chop from a buffet, unlimited buffet. Why are not they fear? Cause I know it's more than enough for me. Ocean of feet finish. Highway no get minutes. I have all I need.
To enjoy unlimited data on your devices, visit airtel.com.ng/HBB.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
A good education isn't just about what you know, but who you become. At Now University of Nigeria, Abuja, we offer over 100 undergraduate and postgraduate programs designed to shape you into a change maker the world needs. Apply now at nowuniversity.edu.ng or 0209-623-2188. Now University of Nigeria, beyond degree.
The only detergent that keeps me bright and fresh. I know the waste time to wash at all. My clothes have the best, so why go less? You can't wash a lot with a little Viva. Use Viva. Don't waste your time, don't waste your money. Use Viva. Viva, oh Viva. I love my Viva. Don't need no other. I love my Viva forever. Viva, oh Viva. I love my Viva. Don't need no other. I love my Viva forever. Viva, I love my Viva. Don't need no other. I love my Viva forever.
Viva Detergent, a quality cleaning powder from Aspira.
Pass me the ball, Joe.
See, now who the lip come so? Now hello. Hey, oh boy. Which time we don't limp with walking stick now?
No, I'm not sure you have joint pains. Since that yesterday, he come be like, say, by the time I muscle to my bones.
Harry, now say you come the use stick waka like papa. You never hear of Vilicin Balm? Vilicin Balm na brand of methyl salicylate and menthol crystal. We will give you effective and soothing relief from body pain, aches, lumbar and rheumatism. Whether na for work or play, Vilicin na effective soothing balm for old and young people them. Harry, my man. Now you the dribble like this? Where you walking stick now? Vilicin Balm, rub balm for cold, catarrh, aches and pains. Vilicin Balm, now Daily Need Industries they make them. If you not better after 3 days, I better go see your doctor.
People and politics, providing the alternative voice within the democratic space.
All right, we have 0907-677-1029, 0916-988-1029. You can send your WhatsApp messages using 0907-677-1029. Do not forget we're streaming live on various platforms. Instagram is at Magic FM Nigeria, YouTube Magic FM Aba, Facebook.com/Magic FM NG.
This is just fast.
Hello, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Your name and location.
Yes, my name is Engineer Adidas. I'm calling from Aba.
Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I want to quickly talk about Abia enhancing cultural heritage in Abia. Yes, he's a good one. But in as much as the commissioner wants to uphold our cultural heritage here, we should start from where we started getting it wrong. Today, some of our cultures in our rural communities are gone as a result of leadership and power tussles. We have a single community that comprises of 4, 5, or 6 villages. Back then, in the days of my grandfather, I'm from Umokere, SBO Yo-Yo. SBO ruled about 24 villages then in Mbosi. Another area. But today, we are seeing a community of, after the sharing of splitting of communities and different diseases emerged, we are seeing a particular community that has two different kings in one community, and the same kings were issued staff of offices by the same Ministry for Culture and Culture, Chieftaincy, Culture and Rights. Yes. So if we are to bring back our cultural heritage, we should start from where we got it wrong by making right to these communities to know whom they are rightful. There is a saying in Igbo land, and so because we have had different beliefs and different cultural practices in our communities, that is why it is so difficult also for we to stand as one and believe in one culture.
All right.
Though I appreciate what the governor is doing, but please, we need to address the issues, the differences we are having in our rural communities. As I'm telling you, as I'm talking with you right now, most of our communities are in disarray, and we must put them in order for us to achieve
the
thing that the commissioner is championing.
All right, thank you, Adidas. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ben. Good morning, Bonnie. My name is Tigwe Tony. I am calling from my ancestral home in Bakala precisely. You see, Ben and Annie, the issue of Chukwuma Soludo actually has been a very, very great disappointment to me. When you follow Chukwuma Soludo as a man, when he was the CBN governor, when you followed his packages, when you followed his big grammar, when you followed the numbers he gives, in fact, I rooted for him as a governor. I supported him as a governor. I believe that finally that Anambra has gotten the right person to lead them out of the abysmal leadership they have been encountered in the past. But I don't know what is happening with our technocrats. The moment you give them power intoxicates them. The moment you give them power, they actually disappoint you. When you look at how uncultured Chukwuma Soludo speaks, you begin to wonder, is it the same Chukwuma Soludo that we have been rooting for? You begin to wonder. Now take it down to Abia State. We also is suffering the same thing in Abia State. Then do you know that up to today, being 9th of September, Abia health workers have not received their salaries up till today, and there is no official communication or official reason given by the governor. And this is a supposed technocrat, a sensitive people like Abia health workers, the nurses, have not received their salary up till now. I am not working there, but I have brothers, I have sisters that are working there, I have relations that are working there, and when they are being owed, they begin to only give you a lot of financial headache. So this kind of technocrat falling in our hands is becoming unbecoming. They need to sit up. They need to sit up. That's my take. Let me give other people chance to air their views. Bye-bye.
All right, thank you. Hello, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Your name and location.
My name is Elvis. I'm calling from Abba.
Go ahead, Elvis.
Soludo issue, Soludo. Knowledge is not wisdom, so we should know that that you acquired a PhD doesn't mean that you have the wisdom. It's wrong English. They don't even speak correct English to their children. They're not. The issue of voters registration. Yes, so we are now getting it right here, but we should not forget many of our people are in some of these states.
Hello.
All right, please, when you call, be as brief as possible.
If you go to Lagos State, half of the voters there are Igbos. If you go to other states, half of the voters there are Igbos. So we are not worried. We are going to make it up. So nobody should count our number here as we are not doing anything. No, it's still on the state anyway. But I know we are going to mobilize many people to go and register. So on this issue of okay, that's thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Please record that we started the show 15 minutes behind because we had a live interview, so we're trying to catch up. Please, when you call, Biko, briefly.
I'm calling from Abba this morning. Good morning, Diabia. Let me quickly react on the low performance of our people from the southeast on the voters registration. See, the problem is that we've forgotten where this problem comes from. And even if we know, so many people refuse to talk about it. The low turnout from our people. I remember we voted here at the state, give Jonathan 1.something million votes during the election time. But what happened? When Nnamdi Kanu started preaching against government policy, why the people should not get involved into government policy, why they should stay away. And these messages have entered our people. You know how our people cherish this Nnamdi Kanu because of this message that he manipulated the people believing that nothing good can come from the government. So, and I keep telling people, power, nobody gives you power. Even if you want to negotiate, you come with something. What do we have from the southeast to negotiate power in the federal? Is it not the numbers of people who have registered as voters? That is what we negotiate with. But when you come to Abia State, you have only 300 and something voters. Then what are you going to negotiate with it? Whereby a state is coming with 4 million, 3 million, and thereabouts, covering the one state from the other zone, covers the whole southeast. So, these messages, and when these hate messages were being preached to our people, none of these political leaders, including these people, none of these people preach, say, these messages are not good. These messages are not good. It's denying us a lot. Look at it today.
All right,
today,
thank you, sir, for your thoughts. Please summarize.
How will you not be marginalized when you don't have anything to present to the table?
All right.
It's quite unfortunate. That's just my contribution this morning. Thank you for having me.
All right, thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Ben and Anne.
Thank you for joining us. Your name and location.
Yes, I'm Pastor Fondo. I'm calling from Abba.
Go ahead, Pastor.
Yeah. The issue of Professor Charles Soludo, to me, no matter your degree, no matter your status in the society, once I discover that you don't have sound mind, it's the way that I regard you. The problem of Nigeria is from the federal to the state. They can be summarized under 3 things. 1, bad leadership. 2, faulty electoral process. 3, the National Assembly. They are the problem. They know how to fit this context. All this why that we have problem in Nigeria, almost all the states. People are dying every day. You wake up in the morning, you begin to hear that people have been slaughtered, people are dying, and nothing is happening. This is a strategy. One of the demons, one of the weapons they use in Africa to rule people is poverty. Poverty is like a demon. And some of these our leaders, they make the people poor so that the people will keep on looking for something to eat. They will not be able to checkmate them. They sit tight on that place. Look at what is happening. That somebody has PhD, that somebody does not have PhD. What concerns Soludo with that? What concerns him with that?
How do you go?
You see, I don't understand. And the National Assembly, they are not doing anything positive to change this country because they have the power to give us at least country produce that society. That is the problem.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pastor. All right, let's take a look at the social media platforms. Let's start with WhatsApp this morning. Christian Oyike from Aba says the reckless borrowing by the Tinubu's administration has reached a disturbing level. Okay. Daniel Ogbonna from Okwa West local government area is commending Nupeng for suspending their nationwide strike. Guys are doing great. Good morning. I want to talk about our children not speaking Igbo language. I do blame parents and teachers on this. All my cousins were born in the USA. Even Ngozi Wangwa, who is an editor in New York Times, speaks Ngwa very well, but those who were born and live in Aba cannot speak Igbo. I think we should let their schools to start making Igbo language compulsory in various schools. Thank you. This is coming from CJ, Texas. Well, CJ, I agree with you. For me, the bulk of the blame should go to we, the parents. We are not doing enough. Ipman Southeast Zone is the most callous and greedy set of persons in the petroleum sector. You can imagine their actions yesterday. Just few hours of industrial actions over unionization is killing Nigeria gradually, and it's quite unfortunate. Most technocrats that got into government are just grammarians and have nothing to offer to governance. A case study is Anambra and Abia. Okay, they seem to be doing the more you look, the less you see. This is coming from Harvey. Thank you for your kind words. You did not include your name, but you said you're contributing from Aimba City. Okay. May. All right. Thank you. Your name is Wiper, Mr. Wiper from Obo Hill, Aba. There is need to sensitize our people on the need to register in the ongoing voters registration. Let us jettison the idea that whether you vote or not, the leaders will still be there. Not only register, I know that many have relocated. You can do transfer from, okay, this is coming from Udenwa Communications. Thank you. Our schools organize cultural days. The kids are mandated to dress traditionally, but they still celebrate the occasion using English language. Valid point. That is part of our problems. Your name is Ike. Ike, thank you for this. Let's take a look at the Facebook post.
Obuagu Emmanuel Simba says, after the harassment of a female corps member, another disturbing incident in a marketplace, killing a pregnant woman and 3 other persons, I think Governor Soludo should dissolve all vigilantes in the state. Gabriel Luata says, sometimes it's very funny how people always feel victimized, maltreated, marginalized, especially when it comes to sharing of dividends of democracy. We complain the most, but look at the statistics coming out from INEC, how the Southeast has vehemently refused to register and collect PVC ahead of the elections. We desire jumbo share of the national cake, but we don't want to vote. It is ridiculous. Hyacinth Ogbonna says Dangote should do well to allow his drivers to join the Union for Industrial Harmony and to avoid monopoly. Ugweze Waka says maybe strikes should be abolished in this country. In sane countries, strikes are used to force government to do something good for the people. But here, strike is used to punish the masses. Ono Ikechukwu says he's here to ascertain the real friend to Nigerians between Dangote and NPCL. Well, Kingsley Zechukwu Brown, is this not the one major reason why some of us don't support state police? I have said it before and again. I will continue to say it many times as possible. Mr. Solution of Anambra, the professor, is an overrated technocrat. The so-called technocrat coming from a private sector who should have brought civility and a paradigm shift in Anambra governance seemed to be more like a mere community village head. Boniface Odinakachi says Natasha was too stubborn. I think there's a plan to use the court to frustrate her since she was the first to go to the court. Oromoki, a day of strike, a liter of fuel went up as high as 1,400. There's a thin line between business and thievery. After registration election, which is the reason for registration, I made a mockery. Okay. Unique says the move by the Senate to block Natasha from resuming is a clear indication that the Nigerian National Assembly is nothing but a big enterprise controlled by shareholders called senators. They are trying to punish Natasha, forgetting that she's representing a people. You are punishing the people of Kogi Central, not Natasha.
Millions of people.
Which kind thing be this one? Jump and pass. We don't believe the INEC figure census was manipulated, but all the same, people should try to go and register. What are you saying now? Royal Prince, the gentleman agreement reached by Dangote and Nopeng is a welcome development, but I want to ask some of our brothers here in Aba the reason for the fuel increment. As in own refinery, you guys should leave this man alone. As in, you know why I'm even sympathizing with Dangote? There are hundreds of companies that are not yet unionized. But Dangote is just barely a year in the industry, and you want to cut the man. Yeah, this year when he Bunobi. Do you understand?
They've been trying to frustrate Dangote refinery. That's just the truth.
Do we take more because we have a long
Well, on the live feed, Mazi Zubi Madweke says Nopeng suspending strike as union reaches agreements with Dangote refinery is a cheering news and a welcome development. Omuchekwa Uche, thank you for joining us all the way from Abuja. Awukanda Maxwell, the nation is not giving the citizens what they really deserve. Is from one problem to another. What people suffered in the hands of petrol dealers yesterday because of the news of strike is not something to write home about. Please, our leaders, the poor masses are suffering in your hands. Okay. Prince Lord Shekina, the Senate President doesn't forgive easily is a perfect description of the mindset of the APC. Never give any room to any form of opposition before textbooks in public schools. I believe it will help our children to know how to read and write our language. Parents, please help your kids to speak Igbo and teach them your culture. God bless you now. Well. Thank you, Joe Jaja. Austin Mbono, the caller who spoke about what the South is with, as any strategic negotiator knows, you must offer something of value for others to listen. Until we, the Igbo, begin to speak with one voice, work as a united team, and commit to developing our region, we will continue to be sidelined. Those